Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Taken in at the 11. A beautiful fake. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott forced out to his left. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. Onto the field now come the Bears. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Lock in.
This is Howard on second down. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Lock in.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, gotta go. Lock in. Gotta go.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Red, up. Hey, gotta go. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Trubisky will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Hey, gotta go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run with Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw is Prescott. He completes it to Bryant, and he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a third down. Prescott yet again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Khalil Mack with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Running with Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Swing on the field, right. 26.
Second down, Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. They hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So a good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Dez. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. The give is to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Let's go. We're on the ball. Hurry. 18. Move.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. It's brought in by Kevin White. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Move. Hey, 18.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on 1st down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Hey, gotta go.
They pitch out to Howard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.